channel. I'm super excited to start the relationship portion of my YouTube channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Kimmy Giselle. On my channel, I teach you how to be better and love better through my mental health and relationship videos. So if you didn't already know, I post mental health / self-growth videos on Sundays, and Wednesdays are my relationship posting dates. So I did mention in my last posting date on Sunday that they were going to be on Fridays, but they are not. I changed it. They're going to be on Wednesdays, so make sure to mark your calendars. With that being said, let's just jump right into the video. Today we're talking about what men want in a woman, and I know I might get some comments saying like, well, what about what I want? Well, in order to get what you want, you likely need a man to do that. So let's just jump right into the video. If you see me, I have my notes in here. So if I'm looking down, that's where I'm looking. So number one is confidence. So before I jump right into confidence is something I do teach more about in my other videos about mental health and self-growth. So these videos do go hand in hand. That's how I set it up. So if you want to learn more about confidence, you go jump to that video. But today we're talking about relationships. So a man wants a woman to be confident. And why? Why? Because a lot of times it's very draining for a man to have to constantly reassure his woman how beautiful, how talented, how amazing she is. When she's constantly saying, I'm ugly, or I can't do this, or just constantly bringing down on herself, it is draining for a man, and ultimately you are pushing him away when you do that. A man wants someone who is confident, who can really own herself and just really be in her own skin, and it really teaches him how to do the same thing. So again, a woman who is confident and not cocky. I like to think of confidence of the ability for a woman to walk in a room and just eyes are drawn to her even though she didn't say anything. She walks into the room, doesn't say anything, eyes are drawn to her because the way she's holding herself, the way she is presenting herself. So yeah, confidence. Let's jump right into number two. Number two is goals. So a man wants a woman with goals because likely he is also building his own career and he wants his woman to also be doing the same thing. Unless it's a man that wants a stay-at-home mom, then that just might be different. But for the most part, men want a woman that has her own goals, is setting her own goals, setting her own intentions, and really reaching those goals and striving for them. He doesn't want a woman that's just laying around, doesn't know what he wants to do, and just kind of just doing whatever she wants. Again, he wants someone that has intentions of what she wants to do with her life. So that is number two. Number three is friends of her own. And I know these things are like, you probably expected like big butt, super fit, or something like that. But these are actually key things in a relationship that play a big role and things that we actually don't really talk about. So friends of her own. Why? So he's going to want to go out with his buddies. And he's going to want you to go out with your friends as well. He feels bad if you're just home alone and he's going to go out. He feels bad. He doesn't like that. Well, here's the thing. If he wants you to stay home while he goes out with his buddies, that is actually just like an unhealthy relationship, and that's probably something you shouldn't entertain. So again, healthy relationship, he wants you to have your own friends so that when he's out with his friends and you can go out with your friends and then you guys just come back together at the end of the night and there's no issues. So again, that's another thing that's trusting as well. We're not going to talk about that, but generally just have your own friends. Number four is health. So again, this is kind of throwing you off. Health. A healthy woman. So I don't mean someone who's skinny. I don't mean someone who's super fit. I don't mean someone who, runs all the time. I just mean someone who generally takes care of their body, takes care of their skin, takes care of their hygiene. So why is this important? It's because I actually learned this in psychology and I thought this was a really cool tip. Men, when they see a healthy woman, they actually subconsciously associate it with fertility. So, when a man sees someone who doesn't take care of herself, overeats, doesn't really go on runs or whatever, again, that's associated with fertility. He doesn't want someone that's like that to be carrying his baby. He wants someone who takes care of the body, puts in good nutrients, and also, goes on walks or runs once in a while or to the gym. And again, don't have to be super petite. I know I know a whole team of women who are thick, but they look so strong. Their legs are strong. Their stomach is toned. Their skin is nice. They're full of energy, just like that. Those types of things are what men look for. Again, it's associated with fertility, and that's why I mentioned health. Let's move on. Number 5 is caring. So I don't mean that you can't be mad. I don't mean you can't have your own emotions. Caring is just generally being caring about the people around you. So your family, your friends, your loved ones, you care for them. You're not talking negatively about them all the time. Of course, things come up, you guys argue, and that's just natural. But for you to constantly be talking negative about someone, again, that is something that is draining and something that's not attractive. So being caring, also subconsciously caring is something that's associated with his mom. So hopefully his mom was nurturing and caring. I know that's not the case all the time, but hopefully his mom was nurturing and caring. So he also wants his woman to be nurturing and caring. And I don't want to say like be like his mom, because that kind of sounds weird, but that is a trait that men find attractive. And number 6 is femininity. So this is actually kind of funny because I had to learn how to be feminine. Like, this sounds weird, huh? So growing up, I was always looked at as one of the boys. Like, I don't know why. I never really had relationships growing up, and I was just always looked at one of the boys. I didn't dress like a boy. I don't know why. I just was always looked at as one of the boys, and I guess it's because growing up, I was really close to my brother, and I just kind of learned how to be like him, I guess. And my cousins, we'd always fight, we'd play football, we'd always just do boy things, and I'd talk like them, and I would just kind of have their, I don't know, way of thinking, I don't know. But I literally had to learn how to be feminine, and again, this is something I'll dive into as well because I experienced it. Feminine is just being in touch with your body, talking about feelings and emotions, and being really soft with him. I say this because a man thinks differently than a woman. A man can't necessarily connect with himself. He doesn't always know how to describe his feelings. Men are always taught, be tough, be strong, don't cry. So when a woman can display those emotions for him and actually show him, you're actually modeling for him how to feel those emotions, how to talk about them, because ultimately they really don't have anyone to talk about that with anyone else. So when his woman is there and she's able to model how to talk about the feelings, he gets that outlet and that support from you. So again, being feminine, being in touch with your body is going to teach him how to do the same as well. So that's super important, is femininity. And that's actually all that I have for you today. I hope you guys can subscribe to my channel. Again, these videos do go hand in hand. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be on Sunday.
Boss up and change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. I know we did you wrong, we can make it right.